Guys, if you're just joining me, I am sewing a unicorn shower cap, and this is a youth size shower cap. It's a special order, and it's actually a fabric that is not yet listed on my shop, printedbonnet.com, but I will list it at some point in the near future. So if you're not already doing so, you can check it out. Let me show you what it looks like. Actually, I think I need more light here. Uh, let's see. That probably gives me a little more lighting. No, that makes it dull, a little dull. So I'll go with a max here. So hopefully this shows it a little better. But this is what it looks like. It's the unicorn shower cap. I have several styles on my site, I guess. So if you're interested, if you don't already know, I do a lot of sewing. I sew primarily for my business, printedbonnet.com, and I also sell patterns on isewithjoy.com. So check it out when you have a moment. And this is my first YouTube live, which is kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do. And now I don't have any makeup on. I just figured I've gotten this message in the past to try a live, and I was like, why not? If you're interested in learning to sew, let me know. I also offer that as well. And if you're wondering, this is a Brother SE600 machine. It's a sewing and embroidery machine. Usually when you have a machine that says SE, it just means it's sewing and embroidery. And it has a lot of stitches. So if you're a beginner and you're just looking for something to get you started, I absolutely think this is a good one for you. I have several machines, but I also have an SE 1900, which is primarily what I use for when I embroider hair bonnets. It's the perfect size. It does an embroidery job with area 5x7. This one, the SE 600 or SE 625, has an embroidery area of 4x4, which, yes, it is smaller. But if you're only doing things like patches and, like a small gift bag and things like that, you really don't need anything bigger. This is like the perfect size for you. So this is not a lined shower cap. I know there are people who prefer lined shower caps. And so for me, a lined shower cap is not necessary, and I'll explain why. When you're in the shower, you don't really spend as much time in there, so there really is no true benefit. Now, if you were going to sleep with this, which is an option, you can sleep in it. It makes sense if you want to have it lined. The reason, and before you come for me, say you go to my site and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive. Let me just tell you, this is a reusable shower cap. It's one that you could throw in your washer. Obviously you want to put it in a garment bag and throw it in your washer, and they're going to last you close to 2 or 3 years. I guarantee it for at least a year. And the reason for that is because, wear and tear, and I don't know what people's, laundry routine is, but as long as you take care of it, it will last you a long time. The one I have actually is going on 5 years. Yes, a 5-year old shower cap. And it has not lost its elasticity. It still sits and hangs in my shower, out on the door of my shower. And I wear it every time I jump in the shower. I've taken showers twice a day, so it does last. So this is it really truly is an investment, but it's an investment that will continue to, you'll definitely get your return on it. But anyway, so this is the shower cap, unicorn, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. So let me see. Someone asked a question. So I'm new to this, so please don't get upset if I can't figure out how to. Is that the embroidered version? Oh, for the machine, yes. So it is I primarily have Brother machines. I should start with that. When you have a machine that says SE, it means sewing and embroidery. So yes, this is an SE, a Brother SE 600, which means and it actually says it on here, embroidery and sewing. I love this. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace. I usually tell people don't go out and buy a brand new machine if you're just learning because you're not sure if you're going to like it, if this is going to be a one-time thing. So I do recommend check out Facebook Marketplace, check out, other sites where people are trying to sell their machines, either used ones to get, to buy something better or, higher, high tech, more high tech. The base machines, actually, most of the Brother machines now are computerized. So this is one that gives you a lot. I also have an SE400, which is an older model, and it's very similar. It has the same similar panel and everything. Also, sewing and embroidery. It will do both. And both the SE400 or SE425 and the SE600 or SE625 are embroidery, sewing and embroidery machines. There are other machines that you will see, and they only sew or they only embroider. So, for example, like I mentioned earlier, I have the SE 1900, which has a bigger space for embroidering. It's 5x7. The embroidery only version is a PE. They used to have it used to be a PE 800, and now it's a PE I think 900. That's a newer version of it. And all it does is embroider. You can't sew with it. I personally prefer a machine that can sew and embroider just because I also teach classes. So for me, it helps to have that option to do both instead of carrying two separate machines. Now, if you are like for my SE 1900, I can tell you I've had it now for 3 or 4 years. And yes, I did get it off of Facebook Marketplace. I have never once used it to sew. Okay, it has always been used as an embroidery machine because that's primarily what I use it for my business. I literally just embroider something, and I've already packaged it to ship. But yes, so you can get these machines perfect. If you're learning to sew, or if you're interested in sewing and embroidery, get one that's an SE, as in it sews and embroiders. If you're only interested in learning to sew, then a sewing machine is all you need. And if you go onto Facebook Marketplace, you can probably get it for like, let's say $80. I saw one listed not too long ago for $80. And yes, I do sell Facebook Marketplace for greater deals. That's probably why I have so many machines. So yeah, hopefully that helped and that answered your question. All right, so this is basically it. I just wanted to try. This was my first YouTube live, so hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful day. Oh, it says, if I never realized that the SE part was so telltale, oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, eBay is another option. So my only issue with eBay though is that you pay a lot for shipping. I feel like it's cheaper when you go on Facebook Marketplace. But and also I feel like if Facebook Marketplace, you can find local machines, right? Like people who are trying to sell their machines more locally, and you can do a pickup or go see how that the machine actually works versus on eBay. But yes, eBay is an option. I can tell you, I've never bought a machine off of eBay. I have a serger here, also bought off of Facebook Marketplace. My brand new SE 1900, I got off of Facebook Marketplace. It was not a happy story. The person who I bought it from had received it as a Christmas present, and for some, suddenly fell on hard times, and she needed to get rid of the machine to, make ends meet, and she was willing to sell it at a huge discount. So the machine goes for over over $1,000. I think at the time it was $1,200, and she was willing to sell it to me for $750, which I felt bad, and I said, are you sure? And she said yes. So I said, hey, it was literally still in the box. The tape and everything was on it. So again, you can't go wrong with Facebook Marketplace. And no, I am not an associate for Facebook Marketplace. I don't do all that stuff, but yeah, it's an option. And I say that for people who are learning to sew. So hopefully that helps you. Don't spend a lot. This machine came from Facebook Marketplace. I bought it for, I want to say a little over 300 for this one. The SE425, which I have as a smaller, it's similar machine, but an older version. I got that one for about $250. And again, this was like a few years ago, so I'm not gonna say it's the same price right now, but the machine still works great. The other thing too, if you're not sure, you can ask the person, especially if it's a computerized machine, you can ask them to show you the stitch count, which they can. Just tell them to do a video showing you the stitch count, so you know that it's not a picture that they took like 10 or 15 years ago, and now they're telling you that that's the current stitch count, right? So ask them to send you a video showing them going in and getting the stitch count for you. That can tell you how many stitches it's done and how old it is. The panel also tells you how long or the last time the machine was serviced. So whenever you take a machine to go get it serviced, it update like the people who do the servicing have a way to show or to update it. So that's an option as well. So you can at least know that you're getting something that's worth some money. Don't pay full price if you're not sure. If you're a beginner, I am not an advocate for paying full price for a sewing machine. I think if this is your thing and you've been doing it for a while, then yes, by all means, get a fully priced machine. Like because you're going to use it for a long time. You're investing in it. But if you're not, don't. It's not worth that investment, I would say. So that's just my take on it. Hopefully, you found that helpful. So thanks for those questions, music. Your name is pretty cool. Thank you. If you have any other questions, let me know. If you're not already doing so, like, share, follow. Appreciate your being here. Okay, bye. Now I don't even know how to end this video, so let's see how that works. I think I hit that X button there, and that's it. Bye, guys.